Are the stars out tonight? I can't tell if it's cloudy or bright. I only have eyes for you, dear. Chill up, chill up. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. And as always, I invite you to like, to share, and to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And as always, there's a super thanks feature on all of my videos if you care to contribute to the channel. And to everyone who's done this, I greatly appreciate you. To everyone who doesn't, I appreciate you too. It's all love here. All right, guys, let's talk about this article that I just recently saw. All right, and I want to discuss this because it is on yahoo.com, and this is a perfect example of what Hollywood is all about. But of course, this is no big revelation. This is what it's always going to be about. It's not just Hollywood, it's the world. Wu-Tang Clan told us a long time ago, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, y'all. Right? That's all that really matters. And this is a perfect example of that because, yes, you saw the thumbnail. We're talking about Ezra Miller. And all of us have been wondering, with the sociopath that this man is turning out to be, how is Warner Brothers going to continue to back this person, right? Who's at the center of their movie that they're hoping is going to launch a franchise. How are they going to do it, guys? Knowing that this man is drowning in controversy, okay? Are they going to be able to do this at all? Well, we have word that Warner Brothers says that they are going to stand by Ezra. Yes, they're going to stand by him. Oh, no, pronouns. They're going to stand by them. Oh, stand by them, stand by them, stand by them, stand by them. When Ezra is in trouble, they will stand by them. And it says here, okay, we're gonna get into the headline here. I'm just a singing fool today, guys. You gotta forgive me. It says here, I'm going through a lot of shit. I told you guys when I'm going through stuff, this is when I get this way, okay? It's deceiving, but I'm gonna make it, okay? So it says here on yahoo.com, WB is still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're still standing by Ezra Miller. They're standing by Ezra Miller's Flash movie despite new controversy. And this is by somebody called Meh Rude. I love it. Meh Rude. And it says, despite increasing allegations against the star of The Flash, Warner Brothers is staying committed to Ezra Miller's psychosis. No, they're staying committed to Ezra Miller's upcoming superhero movie. A new expose by Variety is revealing even more shocking details about the embattled actor's behavior while living in Iceland and Germany, and is casting even more doubt on whether the studio's long-awaited Flash movie will see a theatrical release. However, according to Warner Brothers, there is no doubt, and the film will definitely see a wide release in theaters. Talk about being tone deaf. This man is a psychopath, right? But they won't abandon ship on this one. They're gonna go full steam ahead. According to sources, the film cost too much money, and the only hope of turning a profit will come from a robust theatrical run. And that's in quotes. Whether fans will contribute to that run remains a separate question. This is a disaster. You know what it reminds me of, guys? It reminds me of the old disaster movies from back in like the mid 70s to maybe the early 80s. You had like, I think, movies like Airplane, movies like what is it, Roller Coaster, Jaws, where, they knew that it was a disaster, right? But it was always this one guy, and I remember him. I can't remember his name. They always had the same actor playing this guy. He was always wearing like a gray suit, and a tie. He represented like the corporate interest, So even though he knew there was a chance that the airplane was going to crash and everybody was going to fucking die, he was like, we put way too much money into this project. We have to let it go. And of course it went, and the airplane crashed and everybody fucking died, you know what I mean? And then he was always like walking amongst the rubble crying, How could I do this? You know what I mean? With roller coaster, it's the same way. It's a holiday weekend, even though we know the roller coaster has not been cleared for safety concerns. There's been too much money. We have to open it up. Then when the roller coaster goes off the tracks, everybody fucking dies. The same guy walking through the rubble. What have I done? And of course, Jaws was the same way. It's a holiday weekend. We can't close the beach. Open the beach when everybody gets fucking eaten. Then the same guy. You got Roy Scheider running along the beach. Get out of the water! Get out of the water! But it's too late. It's too late. Becky is dead. And we have that same mentality here. We know that this thing is a disaster. We know that the majority of the people, because this is going mainstream, don't want to see Ezra Miller in this psychotic state. But because we need to turn a profit, even though this dude is fucking like wreaking havoc all along the countryside, choking out women, hitting bitches over the head with chairs and shit, we gotta do this. We have to, because we must make that money. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money after all. All right, so this is so gangster. And it says here, the expose reveals new details about several altercations Miller has been involved in with over the past several years. One woman, of course it's a woman, known only as Nadia in the article, said that she had a 2-year relationship with Miller that suddenly turned sour when she asked the star not to smoke in her house. Oh my gosh. She says, oh my God, that just set him off. I asked him to leave about 20 times, maybe more. And they, of course, they're going to protect the pronouns. They started insulting me. She said, I'm a transphobic piece of shit. I'm a Nazi. It became so stressful to me. They were going around my house, looking at everything, touching everything, spreading tobacco leaves on the floor. It felt disgusting and very intrusive. Is this Amber Heard? This sounds like Amber Heard. I remember looking at the floor and I said, Johnny, why would you do this, Johnny? I love you, Johnny. How could you? I love the way she said Johnny. I asked them if they remember. I told them I'm a descendant of Holocaust survivors, so why would they say that to me? And she said, they answered, screaming at me, yes, but how many people of my family died? Because many people in their family died. I was like, oh, okay, this is a game of who's got the most trauma. Miller eventually left when Nadia called the police. However, 30 minutes later, they returned, seemingly trying to break down the door to the apartment building and screaming that Nadia had stolen their passport and money. She discovered Miller had left a jacket behind in her apartment and threw it down to them from the balcony. Of course, you guys know, Miller's troubles are also extending to accusations from parents. The parents of a now 18-year-old from the Standing Rock Indian Reservation in North and South Dakota claimed that Miller manipulated their child, who is non-binary, from the ages of 12 to 17. They alleged that Miller gave their underage child alcohol, marijuana, LSD, and that the non-binary influenced their child's decision to come out as non-binary. Just sounds like an average day in the Boy Scouts to me. But anyway, going forward, obviously, the latter accusation paints all the parents' accusations with the possibility of transphobia being the motivator. Additionally, an Instagram from the, you know what, I can't even read all of this, guys. There are so many accusations. This guy's got a rap sheet like the length of freaking the Northeast extension. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't, I mean, in the interest of time, I can't. But listen, the point is that Warner Brothers wants to stand behind somebody like this. And I think it's comical, guys. It's comical when you consider the fact of what Ray Fisher had to go through, when you consider the fact that they let Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill go, but you want to champion this motherfucker right here? This is high comedy, and these guys get what they deserve. Yes, they want this theatrical release. They insist on having this theatrical release. Well, let it happen, guys. Let it burn. That's what I say. I have no respect for these people. They act like, oh my God, because we spent so much money, even though this man is victimizing all of these these women. So much for hashtag me too, huh? So much for we care about women's rights, huh? I guess that doesn't apply here. But anyway, guys, that's what it's looking like. If you have any questions as to whether Warner Brothers has any good sense and whether they're going to do the right thing as far as what's going on here, well, you have the answer. As far as they're concerned, this man would have to fucking like kill somebody, maybe a few somebodies, for this to be of concern to them, for this to stop the plan. But anyway, guys, I thought it was good for a chuckle. And maybe a chuckle too. You guys can get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this. As always, you can like, you can share, and you can subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks again. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.